Hello everybody. Alright, so second video for the evening on this full moon in Scorpio. Welcome to all of you. Alright, you see this big fat spread we have here. This is my promise I kept to do a twin flame reading tonight for the collective, for those that are really close to union at the moment. We know that one of the phases are, so we're going to look at that now. Things do look quite favorable if you want to know up front. This side of here is the masculine. Alright, I've used the tarot that I think are a bit more masculine. This is the Russian tarot of St. Petersburg that I've used. And then on this side, the soft pastel colors, I've used the Arthurian Legend tarot for the feminine. Alright, sacred feminine on the left, sacred masculine on the right. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to just run through what I've actually asked here. The two top rows there are the general energy of what's going on at the moment. What is the general energy around them? What is at play, all right, in the background? The second row that we see here is what are they actually focused on or busy with at the moment? What is their focus? Masculine, feminine. Then we have what is actually going on. What's happening in their reality at the moment there, masculine, and what do they want to happen? What do they want as an outcome? So this is for the masculine, this is for the feminine. I'm sure some of you have actually already sort of put two and two together if you're really quick. And then I asked finally, what's going to happen in the next month, 2 months, and 3 months for these people? Alright, I might as well just show you those three cards. 1 month for the feminine, month 2, month 3. Don't let this scare you. Alright, this card actually has a lot of positive energy for me as far as I'm concerned. Alright, so let's run through this. So the first row we see here is what is going on at the moment. What is the general energy around him? Okay, 8 of coins. So he's very focused on making money, working, focused on his career. For me, the 2 of clubs or the 2 of wands upside down is that he is now at the end of making this decision. I feel he's really made this decision. This Knight of Clubs is coming to move forward and present something to his feminine, alright? And this has got to do with material things, stability, and working towards the future. This is the energy around them at the moment. This is what he's been working on the whole time. He wants to deliver this message. He wants to bring prosperity and balance for them. And he wants to, be able to offer her the things that she needs, and she's on his mind. So I think he's at the end of his decision making. This is what I see with the 2 of clubs, because often this card says to me, this person is in between decisions. But here, this is upside down. So for me, this is the end of this decision making. All right. So then we are, what is their focus? What are they most focused on at the moment as well? Knight of Cups. Delivering this message, this emotional message. This is what he is working on. This is what he wants to do. He's focusing on it. The message got to do with this commitment or this contract or this marriage or relationship. Okay? That he's going to offer to his high priestess, which is the energy that the divine feminine is embodying at the moment. She is in her power. She's doing her thing. Yes, she has her days when she feels a bit down and out, but this is how he sees her, and this is how she is at the moment. So whether he's been spying on her through social networking or whatever, as some of us believe it's happening, and I know some of them are, then that is how he sees her, and that's how she's feeling at the moment. Okay, so the Queen of Clubs as well, that's quite interesting. For me, this is showing attributes, somebody who's patient, who has put a lot of effort into something, that is a reliable person, is a caring person, and someone who's got like psychic ability and stuff as well is often also portrayed by the Queen of Clubs, depending on the interpretations that you look at. So for me, it's a woman that's very spiritual, connected with herself, and this is what he's moving towards. He wants to move forward to offer this commitment to her, to this woman that he sees in this light. And I think this also signifies that he knows that she feels him. Alright? Okay, so then we move on to, as well, the next one, which is what does he actually want to happen in the, like, what action he's going to take, what does he plan to happen if it was ideally the way he wants it, what would he plan and how would he do it. Alright, so the Magician's upside down, which most people don't take as a very good sign, but for me this is, you know, he's finished manifesting. He knows what he wants. He's finished mulling it over. He's finished trying to use all the tools of the trade that he can possibly use. He's followed his intuition. This isn't a bad omen. This is him turning things around literally and saying, okay, I've used all of these tools. It's time for me to stop doing this now because I need to move forward. I need to get to a point where we are doing something to work together. I need to present something that I can, you know, bring to the table, so to speak, and to this person that inspires me, and we can work together to build something. He's also being nostalgic, Six of Cups, and thinking about the things they used to do together, how beautiful things were, what they were able to manifest together. So all of this sort of reminiscing is happening at the moment as well. The Emperor is the energy that he's in. Okay, you've got the High Priestess and the Queen of Clubs, and then you've got the Emperor here, which is how he is feeling. That's what he's going to manifest. And he's also going to make his wishes come true. He's going to marry the physical and the emotional and the spiritual, and he's going to, you know, manifest all of the stuff that both of them are wishing for. This is the action that he wishes to take. All of this going together. The Hierophant, you know, this commitment coming, the messages coming through. We already have 2 knights here. And all of this that's bringing this into being. He's definitely thinking about you. That nostalgia's there. The wanting to work together. And him becoming more and more powerful all the time to bring this wish to fruition. Alright, and that there is spiritual help. You'll see this card was an extra card. The rest are packs of 4. This is just showing you that there is divine timing here. Divine assistance and intervention happening with this union. Okay. And then last but not least for him, the first month, the Hanged Man. Okay, he is in suspension to some degree, but I think that this is going to come to an end now. And this was for him to gain knowledge and to come, you know, to this point where he is more balanced in his spiritual self. He's gained this connection with himself. He's had to be in the solitude for a little while and be in suspension, but to gain all this prosperity in every shape and form and get to the place where he can actually make this offer and do what he needs to do. Ace of Cups. New beginnings, wishes coming true. This is like the Holy Grail, if you ever wanted it, you know, to make an offer and for new beginnings, a fresh start coming in for the 2 of Cups, these 2 that come into union. You couldn't have had a more perfect card. So this is the next 3 months. Alright. Definitely going to see action very, very soon. May is basically over. June, July. And you're going to see what I say about June just now as well. All very, very interesting. Okay, so let's look at our feminine. Here we are, the general energy around her at the moment. She is also, you know, unfortunately not as happy as we'd like her to be. This is the 6 of Cups reversed. So this is about nostalgia. This is about, you know, thinking about the good times and all of that. So she is having nostalgia, but she's not really in the best frame of mind that she could be about it. Not always thinking about the good times and actually feeling good about it. So she's reminiscing, she's wishing that she had those good times again, but she's feeling a bit sad because they're not actually happening right now. We have the same here with King of Shields. She seems to have a lot of what she wants materially and all of that, but this is reversed now. So she sees this man as, you know, being able to supply things like material things and all of that, but it's not really what she wants from him. So she's sort of like, why are you waiting? Why are you happy with all of this stuff and trying to get it together when that's actually not what I want, and that's not what it's all about? We could have everything and there'd still be that one element missing. So she's not exactly the happiest feminine at the moment. All right. Then we have Lady of the Lake, which is the Justice card. She wants this justice. She wants this balance. This is what she's trying to bring into her life. And if you see how powerful this feminine energy is in this particular picture and the masculine, she's standing there saying to him, you know, this is what I can offer. This is the kind of power that I'm standing in at the moment. I know what I want. I'm sure of myself. I'm balanced. And this is the energy that she's giving off right now. She still sees him as someone quite prominent and a king. I mean, that's King Arthur. She's the Lady of the Lake. She's going to give him Excalibur, you know. So very, very nice energy. But this is actually what she's feeling at the moment and thinking like, why are we here when we really just need to be here? And she wants to push forward. She wants to, you know, take action, move into this uncharted territory, so to speak, with the Six of Swords, and just move forward and go and explore and see what they can find and what's going to come of everything they've wished for and worked on. That's where she's at the moment and what she's looking for. All right. Then we have her immediate focus now. Four of Spears, which is Four of Wands upside down. We all know that. The Four of Wands is like happy union and happiness in relationships. So she's a little bit disappointed with this whole relationship issue. As we know, she's a bit too focused on the disappointment. But she's dealing with it. Overall, her energy's not too bad. She is sort of nostalgic again and wondering about where did things go wrong, where did I lose balance. She's feeling a little bit off balance at the moment, but with the general energies around two, we need to remember that that's understandable. Two of Shields, you know, trying to juggle and not really pulling it off and not being too happy about it. So unfortunately, her focus is on the loss to a certain extent. Three of Swords, we all know the classic Rider-Waite Three of Swords with the three swords through the heart. This is sort of how she's feeling now. This is really weighing on her. But at the same time, I see a lot of healing here and letting go of the old. So she needs to go through these emotions to make sure she's cleared everything out. Okay. Her focus is well on the Eight of Shields. She is working hard on something that she's worked on for a long time. She's put a lot of effort into her career, getting herself financially stable. We're aware of this, and this is what she's still very focused on at the moment. You'll see that his general energy as well was also Eight of Coins. So they're sort of both working towards their future, making sure there's some stability, there's some balance, and that something can come of this. This extra card that came out, again, her focus, this is Five of Cups. This is her feeling a little bit sad and heartbroken because it's almost like she feels like it's unrequited love, where she's putting all of this energy in on focusing on him, trying to help him. A lot of you are transmuting energy on behalf of your masculine, and she just feels like she's got her attention on him and he doesn't even see her. Do you see this picture? His mind's on something else as far as she's concerned. She doesn't know what she's thinking, but that's the impression that she gets. And if you actually look at what he's looking at, it's very stormy skies, and he does look quite lonely. So I don't think either of them are very happy at the moment. Alright, however, what would she like to happen? Here we go. Knight of Spears, which is also Knight of Clubs. This is the same as we had up here. Moving forward, bringing some kind of message and good omen forward. That is what she would like. The Judgment card, she's just like, why isn't my ship coming in? Kind of thing. And you know, what is delaying this rebirth? This is how she feels. She feels like this is just really a little bit suspended as far as things coming to fruition. But at the same time, I think that this card, the Hermit, in this particular instance, does show that she's also, they've needed to be apart, and she does realize that now. She realized the spiritual growth and the growth on many levels that has come from this, and she sees how they are mirrored in many ways. We even see it in the readings here, how they are reflections of each other, and she's also looking back and sort of assessing the situation here. But it's been very, very good. She's come out much wiser, and she knows he has as well. She knows that he's balancing out. Alright, she's also Page of Cups, being very studious, persevering. She is literally like the salmon, swimming upstream, fighting all the way, being as steady as she can, and all the while, you know, transforming and changing. If you think of a salmon that starts downstream, by the time it gets upstream, it looks like a completely different fish. It's morphed into something completely different. It's been through these freezing waters, swimming upstream, and eventually, what happens? Birth and abundance and procreation and a new beginning, and a whole new school of salmon starts. Alright, so this is her focus at the moment. She is going to persevere. She is going to be successful because she's made up her mind to do so. The next 3 months for her, Kunonos. I really like the Horned God. This is the Devil in the Rider-Waite Tarot. So very much, I think, ending cycles of earthbound stuff. You know, things that she had to close off on, like we were talking about in the earlier reading. Some of the earthly things that we need to get rid of, some things we have to admit about ourselves, our darker aspects, maybe addictions and stuff that we have. It doesn't have to be hectic addictions, but the things we don't like about ourselves, being honest, being truthful, and all of those things that we're afraid of. I think she's closing off all of this kind of thing at the end of this month. Now, this is May that we're looking at. June is the Fool. We all know the energy of the Fool, walking off the end of the cliff, you know, the classic look. But this is, after a long journey, just, you know, arriving at the right place. So this is a guy that packs up the few things he has, he leaves, he doesn't know where he's going. It's the sense of reckless abandon, taking a leap of faith. And this is what she's going to be doing in the next month, in June, taking that leap of faith. And I do believe that it's going to have good rewards. If you look at the picture a bit closely, there's a beautiful castle, people waiting for her, a stream, it's a sunny day, there are butterflies around, she's got a loyal friend there. You know, this is 2 double rainbows. There's something really great going to come out of this if she does take that leap of faith. And finally, the 3rd month, 8 of Cups. For me, this card always signifies getting something at the 11th hour when you've thought you're not going to get it. Alright, so finally she's going to be at this stage where she's thinking to herself, you know, just when I thought all was lost, at the last minute there's going to be this knight that rides in. Please note, this guy in this picture looks very much like this guy. Okay? The one that she's decided with justice, this needs to happen, you need to recognize me, you need to see what's happening, and you take Excalibur and sort it out. And at the 11th hour he rides in on his noble steed, and he stops this thing from snuffing out their candle. Alright, just when she thinks there is no hope and they can't go on anymore, something wonderful happens. Alright, this is my interpretation of this card, and it's been this way for me in many, many readings. Just when you think it's all over. Alright, so her next 3 months over here, May, June, July, and his next 3 months, May, June, July. Overall, people, I think this is a very nice outcome. I think we have a lot to look forward to. And I really hope that this has given you guys a little bit of hope. I don't only want to be, you know, positive all the time. I do give the bad news when I have to. But I really think that there are only really positive signs here. The 2 of Cups, the Ace of Cups. We've got so many messages coming through, which shows the communication's also a little bit open. Things are going to be presented. He's very serious about this commitment and coming forward with it, and how he sees his lady. So, yes, I think that you guys have got some really good news and some little mini miracles coming up. I sincerely hope you enjoyed the reading, and I hope that it really helped you and gave you some clarity and some hope and good vibes for the new moon. If you would like to book a private reading for me, with me at least, I do tarot, I do oracle cards, I do all sorts of other things as well. So if you'd like to visit my Etsy shop, please go to the link below in the comments, and you're welcome to go and have a look. My readings are very affordable and easy on the pocket. I also do classes on reading. So if you're interested in anything like that, please have a look at the link in the bio. There are links for Instagram, Facebook, my YouTube link obviously, and also there are testimonials on my website of work that I've done for people. If you'd like to read more about me, there's a little bit of a write-up, and then, as I say, what my clients have actually thought of the work I've done for them in the past. Alright, I look forward to doing the next video for you, and I wish you a lovely weekend further. Take care. Bye-bye.